With the second leg of the heavyweight picture done, what are we starting to see? Who will be champ by the end of 2021? Maybe even 2022 title fights. Next on Throwing Bows. Welcome back, bow throwers. This is Throwing Bows. I'm Jose, and I'm here with Jon.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And I'm here with Maria. All right. So let's take care of some business as we always do first. If you
Hey,
enjoy our
everybody.
takes, don't forget to hit that like button below. Okay. Also, our channel is dedicated to MMA commentary, and we post videos pretty frequently. So don't forget to subscribe. We have a bunch already in the catalog, and there's going to be a lot more coming up. And so, yeah, please subscribe. So the Lewis Blades question has been answered. That's been put to bed. We know who we know what the outcome of that was, and that's pretty much Blades being put in a body bag by Lewis. And so, how is this UFC heavyweight picture going to shape out? That's what we're going to talk about today. So, Maria, I bring the first question to you. Maria, we have Stipe and Gane coming up next. Who you got? Who's winning that?
I don't know. Like
Come on,
I'm
man.
really going into this fight with the attitude of it could go either way. I can tell you who I'd like to win. I would like to see Ngannou get the belt. He to me is kind of like the prototypical heavyweight. Like he is what you want a heavyweight to look like, to fight like. You know,
That's fair.
I think he has. I think he has everything that I want my heavyweight to have, my heavyweight champ to have. Also, with the exception of Stipe's second fight against DC, I personally feel like a lot of his fights had an element of a horseshoe up his ass in them. He's a very talented fighter, but you know, he got himself out of some incredibly tough situations in some other fights that could have gone very differently. So with that, I just don't feel like he's had the dominance as a heavyweight champ that I would like my heavyweight champs to have. That's a little unfair because his numbers are definitely there, but I mean just like the ring performances. So you know, I'd like to see Ngannou win. I'm okay if Stipe wins. I ain't got no beef with Stipe. Meh.
Love it. I love it. We have a heavyweight title fight coming up March 6th, and you could give a shit less. Perfect. All right. So,
No, I
Jon,
mean, it's
Stipe
not
and
that I don't
Gane.
care. Neither one of
Essentially
these
telling the
guys are
heavyweight
who I
division to
want
go
to be
fuck
my
themselves.
champ.
That's Maria's hot take,
Exactly.
fellas,
Fuck
not ours.
yourselves.
No,
Maria's.
We're
no,
done.
no, no, no,
We're,
no,
we're,
no.
we're done here, fellas. So, Jon, who you got? Stipe or Gane?
Uh, hold on.
Oh, but you were talking shit about me. Uh-huh. See?
All right.
Not so
So,
easy.
yeah, it's definitely not easy. This is not a.
Mm-mm.
I wish I could wholeheartedly say that I would disagree with my co-host pick already.
Come on, man.
You know, but there's
Mm.
a part of me that's kind of riding the Francis train a bit, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to count the champ out either because he
Exactly.
did something in the first fight that no one thought he could do. He did
Oh,
something in 2 out of 3 fights with DC that a lot of people didn't give him credit for doing. So I
This
mean,
is true.
that's fair.
like to say, to reinforce the point of what Maria touched on, maybe he does have a horseshoe up his ass. Maybe he does have to feel a bit of danger to pull
Mm-hmm.
that best performance out of him first. And the guy who presents that type of danger. So we're
Yeah.
either going to get a great fight either way. That
Yeah.
would be my hope. If I had to lay money on it, oh, hmm, I'll say Francis, but I could.
Okay.
It's not 100%. I'll go
Yeah.
back and forth
Yeah.
a bunch between now
Mm-hmm.
and March 6th.
Yep.
I like that. All right. All right. Cool. So now the winner of this is the reason why. Listen, for me, Stipe and Gane, it's fine. I mean, I think Francis is going to pull it out the second time, but it really doesn't matter because the winner of this gets to finish up this menage a trois with fighting Johnny Bones Jones, and that has been confirmed by Dana. That is going to happen. And so for me, whoever has the belt isn't going to have it for that long. So, it is what it is. So, Johnny's going to either beat Stipe or Francis in your mind. Either one that comes out of this, you think John Bones takes him?
No, I don't. Not at all. Not. I'm not buying into the hype train. But just I mean, if you give me Jon Jones on cocaine and gas station dick pills, then yes, absolutely. I say he runs the table on the heavyweight division. But as we've seen recently, you don't know what Jon Jones you're going to get. You don't know what kind of performance you're going to get. I'm just not willing to buy into this hype sandwich that they're trying to feed everybody. I think he will put asses in seats. I think he will
that's what all I'm looking for.
The heavyweight division a much needed injection of star power. But I mean, you have that same kind of star power. Your number two just put everybody on notice outside of Stipe. Yeah. So the heavyweight's interesting, but I don't know. No. Okay. I'm saying no. That's my stance.
I respect that. I bought 2 tickets to Paradise, so pack your bags because I'm gonna be there. I'm on the Johnny Bones Jones heavyweight title reign. No, listen, hey, that may be a one-man trip, but who knows? So Maria, what does the champ, whomever it is, whether it's Stipe or Ngannou, what does the champ have to do to defeat Johnny Bones Jones as a heavyweight?
Be a fucking heavyweight. The end.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Listen.
Like you
here's
know Bones.
So I don't give a fuck. Look, I'm gonna give you the best high level breakdown I can give you of this.
Oh boy, here
Jon
we go.
Bones,
give me some.
All said and done, is going to go down as one of the pound for pound goats. I will not take that from this man. All right, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
However, I can count on less than one hand the last time Jon Bones punched anyone so hard that they thought they were going to lose in any manner besides on the fucking cards. Jon Bones is bigger and stronger than most of the people in the light heavyweight division. He has a length advantage. He has a speed advantage. You would think he had a power advantage, but we all know that ain't true because we saw what happened with him and Reyes. All that said, the things that make him so great at light heavyweight,
cocaine,
I don't believe are going to be, I was leaving the cocaine out of it, right? But I don't believe that those strengths are going to translate the way that the UFC wants us to believe it's going to translate in the heavyweight division in 2021, because these aren't fat, sloppy, slow, out of shape heavyweights. So all of those advantages that he would have had if he had brought his punk ass up to the heavyweight division 6, 7, 8 years ago, he doesn't have those same advantages, in my opinion, in 2021. I don't think he can beat Stipe. I don't think he can beat Ngannou. The only way he beats Ngannou is if he runs from him for 5 fucking rounds. Because if the man touches him 2 to 3 times, he's going to sleep.
Yep.
I said what I said.
Those are heavy words. We'll see how they land.
Yeah, you're on that island by yourself, Jose. So,
listen, I'll be here. I was the one who was on the Black Beast before Michael Bisping with his British accent said it racistly, okay? And I'm on to you, Michael Bisping. The way you said the Black Beast that first time when he won, that was incredible. But yeah.
Stop it.
Anyway. Listen, you guys have your guys, I got my guys, all right? All right. So the Black Beast should be the number 2 contender when it's after this weekend. And he's talking about he wants the Reem while he waits. Because the only person in front of him is Ngannou, and then like the former light heavyweight champion, like kind of whatever. It doesn't matter. But here's the deal. So should the Black Beast just say, all right, well, I don't actually need to retire the Reem and take his life and take his soul. I want the winner of Biggie Boy and Cyril Gane. So should that be who he's trying to be next, John? Or like you said previously, you're just okay with him just like ending the Reem?
I'm completely okay with him Mortal Kombating the Reem. I am completely okay with a fatality on the worldwide leader.
You ain't shit.
Uh,
You ain't shit.
I mean, he could fight Biggie Boy or Cyril. I mean, I think he hulks. I mean, Biggie Boy probably loses. Cyril Gane would be
Yeah.
interesting, but I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. I want to see a fatality, so please make the fight, please.
Okay. Okay. So let's just say the Reem his mouth catches up with that ass whooping, and so that's who Lewis dishes it out to. So then, John, let me ask you this question. Just off the top of your head, I won't hold you to it. Next week, Biggie Boy and Cyril Gane, who you got?
Cyril,
Oh, okay. All right. Anything in particular, just off the top of your head, that you like about Gane?
I think more well. He's a more complete product. I think we're probably going to see some
Yeah.
things in this fight that we probably haven't seen in others. And Biggie Boy is just, whatever. He's meh.
Yeah, listen, I really respect this guy. I woke up one day and then all of a sudden this guy was in the top five, and I was like, wait, how did he end up in the top five? I love the name Biggie Boy, so I'm just gonna keep saying that. I'm not actually gonna say your name, Rozenstruik. Like, just so you know, you can look me in the camera. I'm gonna call you Biggie Boy. I'm not gonna call you Rozenstruik. So Maria, should Lewis just chill, or should he roll the dice and face the dangerous Biggie Boy or Gone winner, in your opinion?
Um, no.
No.
Membership has its privileges, in my opinion. And
Okay.
when you are one of the most interesting fighters in the UFC, and by interesting, I mean the fans fucking love you and you can damn near do no wrong. There is
Hmm.
no reason to put yourself in positions you don't need to put yourself in. By his own admission, he's made the money that he wants to make. He's good. He ain't
It's
broke
true.
no more.
It's
Um
true.
he's sitting lovely at the number 2, which means that he's getting probably the next title fight after Jones. There is no reason to take a chance of losing where he is by facing either one of these guys. In the other divisions, it might make a little bit more sense, but the whole wanting to see death is why everyone loves the heavyweight so much. There is a level of unnecessary risk that you take every time as a heavyweight you step into the ring, because so many of these guys have one punch knockout power. It could be a good day, it could be a bad day. I don't see a reason to take the chance.
Yeah.
So, nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Now,
I
and
see your
listen,
point. I mean, go ahead.
yeah, oh, go ahead. No, I was just
No.
gonna say, and listen, Gan and Biggie Boy can fight. That's great, whatever. But I agree with John, which is about as pleasant for me as getting menstrual cramps.
Oh.
Gan wins that fight. So
Wow.
why
Okay.
why waste your time? If you're
This
if
will help
you're
out with
Derek
those
Lewis, why
cramps.
waste your time?
This.
So yeah. So yeah, I think that when earlier, Maria, you were saying that there's a new breed of heavyweights coming in. I think that Gon is exemplary of
Hmm.
those new ones, right? He's the number 7 guy, and he's coming off a win off of Dos Santos, and I think he's the new breed. So to your point, I do see your point that if Gon beats Biggie Boy, Lewis, that's this guy. He's a big guy in Gon, and he's got some weapons. He is a well-rounded
Hmm.
fighter. Do you roll the dice? It should be interesting because if Biggie Boy wins it, he's got hands, and so Lewis may be more apt to just shy away from all of that altogether and just fight the Reem.
Yeah.
But it would be better if he fought Biggie Boy than Gon. I think that if Gon wins that fight, he fights Reem, no questions, no hands, no questions asked, and then you wait for your title shot after that. So yeah, I agree with you. And the other thing I was going to say was, listen, everybody, if anyone can answer that question of how hard these heavyweights hit, just look at poor Stefan Struve. The poor man had to retire this past week. He just can't take that ass whooping no more. And so
Damn,
hey, skyscraper.
God, give the skyscraper a break.
No.
But I'm the messed up one, right?
Hey, I'll own it. Hey, listen, I'll own it when it comes around my way. I have no problem. You know what I mean? If we're playing roulette, hey, if the bullet's in the chamber, I'll eat it. But
boy.
listen. But listen, that's all I'm gonna say. The skyscraper, he knows how hard these boys can hit. So it should be interesting. So let's get to the last questions. All right, Maria, who ends 2021 as the baddest man on the planet?
Ngannou.
So you believe, if I'm hearing you correctly, Ngannou will beat Stipe, Ngannou will beat Jones, and if in December he could possibly even face Lewis, he'll beat Lewis too.
Yes.
Ooh. So he's gonna get revenge for that sleep fest.
So here's the thing. If Ngannou beats Stipe flat out, I have no doubt that he can beat Jon Jones. I don't. If, let's say, Stipe pulls another horseshoe out his ass and beats Ngannou again, that's cool. I think that Stipe has more of a chance to losing to Jones than Ngannou does. So if you play this out, Stipe wins, he loses to Jones, Jones fights Ngannou, and Ngannou beats Jones. So in my mind, there's no path that doesn't end with Ngannou on top, especially if he continues to show the evolution that he's shown since those early losses where he looked a little foolish because he didn't really know what he was doing. He's in a real camp right now. That man is a fucking monster. No doubt in my mind whatsoever that by the end of 2021, going into 2022, he comes out on top.
Okay. All right. I like that. John, who's ended 2021 as the champ?
Wow. That's a hard question to ask or answer.
I love it.
I mean, easy one to
in
ask.
February,
feet on
right?
fire. I put feet on fires. That's what I do.
I mean, whoo.
Come on, John. You know my logic is sound. You know you want to agree with me.
I hate it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Francis. Yeah, I think Francis will probably be the champ.
Okay, I like it. I'll just go ahead and I'll throw it out there. I think Bones beats whoever it is, and then Bones kind of like runs away from Lewis for 5 rounds, gets him tired, and then he ends 2021 as the champ. And then, listen, 2022, some of those young guys are going to have to start coming up. And so your Ganes are going to start. You're going to start seeing some guys like your Ganes. You're going to see guys of that ilk coming up, and then it's going to get really, really interesting for you, Bones. What are you going to do when all these heavyweights that are not just going to tire out and you just can't get a run away from? That's what I'm looking forward in 2022 when Jon Jones has to start defending his belt from not the big country Roy Nelson guys, but these new breeds where they're just strong. They're just strong guys. So Maria, we'll wrap up with this. So you have Ngannou coming out of 2021 as the champ. Is there anything in 2022 that you want to see him get into? Is there anybody that we had mentioned that you're saying, yeah, he's got to fight this guy in 2022 to retain that, basically to fight that guy, so this way we know he's the champ?
I think you got to give him the rubber with Stipe. Like, even if he beats Stipe, I don't think they see each other again in 2021. But like, Stipe has been enough of a champ that he deserves that respect to get that last fight in the trilogy. So I would definitely hope to see that in 2022. What I'd also like to see is Jon catch multiple L's in 2022. I think that he is finally in the weight class that he is supposed to be in. I just don't think that, it's easy to be the best dunker in your middle school league if you're the only kid that's 7 fucking feet tall. When you start playing with other kids that are 7 feet tall, guess what? Your game might start having some cracks, which is, again, what Reyes showed. I think and I hope that we see a lot more of that because, well, you want to be the greatest, then for real be the greatest. You got to show me something besides what you've already done since you want to come up to the heavyweight division. So hopefully we see him be very active next year. And in fairness, I'm not a Jon Jones fan. I do enjoy the excitement that Jon Jones fighting brings to the community. It's no different than Connor, that everybody comes up and steps out and has something to say. I'd like to see that because the heavyweight division could use some of that energy.
Yeah. Okay. Well put. So, John, wrapping up, any ideas? So, if you are going along with our lovely co-host Maria, and Ngannou is stepping out of 2021 as the champ, what's he got to do? Like, is the UFC pretty much, because that means that he's gone now through Stipe and he went through Jon Jones, and more than likely he got out of 2021 also beating Lewis. So, do you think in 2022, because it's the UFC, they're like, you got to give these two guys the rematches that they deserve?
I mean, you run it back. I think you see a third fight with Stipe, depending, if
Okay.
Francis wins, and then you give Stipe that third fight, like Maria said, and then after that, I think other than Lewis and Gane, they make it interesting with Francis. Jon Jones is going to catch an L. Like it's going to be delightful.
Oh my God!
You guys are making me worried. All right, that's cool. Don't worry about it. And you know what? That's okay. I've been out on the limb before. I'll do it. I'll do it again. It's fine. It's warm out here, guys. You'll see. You'll see. I don't count goats out. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. Those were our takes. Leave a comment to let us know what you think. We love them. Like I said in the last video, we'll take them all day. Leave us all the comments you want down below. Make sure to like the video. Yeah, like the video, give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for updates on our latest episode drops. Listen, like I keep saying, we may be one of the hardest working podcasts in the game. All right, we've only been at this for a month, and we've already dropped like 20 some odd like videos for you. That output's just gonna keep on happening. All right, so hit us up on Twitter at Bo's Throwing if you want to discuss anything in the MMA world, and we do mean anything. Again, if this is your first time watching, John watched that hard knuckles like Paige Van Sant. Like he watched the whole thing. All right. Yeah, those bare knuckles. Like John watched that. Like, listen, even I got like I'm with you with the LFA. I'm with you with Cage Fury. I'll even watch some Cage Warriors, but the bare knuckles. But don't worry, we got you covered. So if you need that, John's got you. So with that being said, thanks so much for tuning in, Bow Throwers, and we will see you next time.